Hello, my book and wax friends. I'm Amber. If you're new, welcome back. If you are returning, so glad to have you here with me. Today's video is a bookish video. It is my library haul. So I got in some library books for the month of February that I plan on hopefully getting to. And yeah, stay tuned for my TBR jar prompts. Pick my official TBR, but I always mood read as well. So even if any of these don't get picked, for the month of February, I will hopefully get to them. But let's jump into it. Let's see what I have plans for February. So the first one, actually, I don't know if I will end up reading this. I probably won't, but it came in finally, and that is Once Upon a December by Amy E. Reichert. And obviously, it's a Christmas romance, and so I probably won't read this one, but I was anxiously waiting for this one, so who knows. So let me read the synopsis to you. With a name like Astra Noel Snow, holiday spirit isn't just a seasonal specialty, it's a way of life. But after a stinging divorce, Astra's yearly trip to the Milwaukee Christmas market takes on a whole new meaning. She's ready to eat, drink, and be merry, especially with the handsome stranger who saves the best Kringle for her at his family bakery. For Jack Clausen, the jewel marked with its snowy lights and charming shops stays the same. While the world outside the joyful street changes, magically leaping from one December to the next every 4 weeks, he's never minded living this charmed existence until Astra shows him the life he's been missing outside of the festive red brick alley. After a swoon-worthy series of dates, some Yuletide magic, and the unexpected glow of new love, Astra and Jack must decide whether their relationship can weather all seasons, or if what they're feeling is as ephemeral, sorry, I don't have my glasses, I always forget, as marshmallows in a mug of hot cocoa. So it has that magical realism element that I do love especially in holiday romances, but it probably won't happen. I'll probably end up returning it, unfortunately, but hopefully I'll put it on hold earlier in the year, this year, so I can read it in December. Okay, this one I have already shared in my 5-star predictions, but Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. I did end up getting this actually in January, but my plan is to read it in February, and so I wanted to share it now as well, because I did get it from the library. So this is the third book in the Mistborn Era 1 series by Brandon Sanderson. And I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous. I feel like I'm going to cry. I feel like there's going to be some things happening in this one that is going to make me cry. But this is about a fantasy world where magic is tied to metals, and only certain people have these abilities to use metals. They ingest a certain metal, and then they're able to use that metal in a magical way, and each metal is different. And those that are Mistborn are able to use every single metal. So it is about specifically a girl named Vin is the main character, and she ends up helping this group of found family in a heist situation in the first book, and trying to overthrow the evil government type of situation. So love the series. Both the first and second book were 5 stars for me. They made it onto my favorite books of 2025, and so I do have high hopes. It is on my, like I said, 5-star predictions. So hopefully it will live up to the hype I've hyped myself up about it. But I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. All right, the next one is a second book. It is Star Chaser by R.M. Gray. The first book is Night Weaver, which I read last year. I actually do have, where is it? I do have it somewhere around here. Anyway, somewhere around here I have the first book. So this is the second book. I don't know how long the series is going to be, if it's just a duology or if there's going to be more. But I enjoyed the first one a lot. And so this is kind of a piratey type book or series. And there's magic in the world as well, and different types of monsters and a bunch of different things. And I did enjoy the first one, so I am looking forward to finding out what happens in the second book. So that is Star Chaser. The next one, oh, so excited about this. This just came out a few weeks ago. That is Better in Black by Cassandra Clare. So this is a compilation of short stories that have to do with various couples in her Shadowhunter universe. And I'm so excited, especially this couple right here. I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't read the books. But it's my favorite series out of all of them. It's the only series that I would reread, and that's her Infernal Devices. Those are the ones that I would like reread multiple times. But the other ones are worth reading at least once. But so I'm not sure if I will read every single story, because as I said, some of the couples I'm not invested in. But there are a few that I will actually read in here, and I'm excited. I'm excited for those. So that is Better in Black by Cassandra Clare. And then the last one is The City of Stardust by Georgia Summers. I haven't ever read any books by her, but I did get from Illumicrate her book that just came out, The Bookshop Below. That is also by Georgia Summers, and I'm looking forward to getting to that one too. But I figured I would pick this one up. I don't know if this was her debut or not, but it looked good, and it looked kind of wintry. And since we are still technically in winter, even in February, it is winter. I figured this would be a good one. So let's read the synopsis together and see what it is about. Once there was a key to elsewhere. For centuries, the Everless have seen their best and brightest disappear. Taken as punishment for a crime no one remembers, for a purpose no one understands. Their tormentor, a woman named Penelope, never ages, never grows sick, and never forgives a debt. Violet Everly was a child when her mother, Marianne, left on a stormy night, determined to break the curse. When Marianne never returns, Penelope issues an ultimatum. Violet has 10 years to find her mother, or she will take Marianne's place. Her hunt leads her into a seductive magical underworld of power-hungry scholars, fickle gods, and monsters bent on revenge. And into the path of Penelope's quiet assistant, Alexander, who Violet knows cannot be trusted, and yet to whom she finds herself undeniably drawn. With her time running out, Violet will travel the edges of the world to find her missing mother and the key to the city of Stardust, where the Everly story began. So that sounds really good. That sounds really good. I'm excited. I'm excited to get to this one. So that is it, you guys. Those are all the books I got from the library for the month of February. As I said, I will be having a TBR video coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. And let me know what your plans are for February reading. Do you read romance since it is Valentine's month? Excuse me. Or what are you digging right now for the month of February? I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like and subscribe if you would like more book and home fragrance content from me. And until next time, take care. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.